say, kids, what time is it?
Hey, it's Edson at GeekTime TV. And I wanted to highlight this coming out of the recent San Diego Comic-Con. Boom Studios and Keanu Reeves' BRZRKR makes Hall H history. Now, there wasn't many announcements that came out of the Comic-Con that I was very interested in, but this one event, if I could have gone to San Diego, it would have been worth it just to attend this. Keanu Reeves created this BRZRKR character. It's a comic book series. It launched last year with a very successful campaign on Kickstarter, made over $1 million. And we've talked extensively about this comic series on this channel, reviewing every issue so far. It's on issue number 9 out of a 12 issue series. So it's going to come to an end at the end of this year. But here comes Keanu with a whole bunch of new announcements on what comes after this comic book series. Now, before I get a little bit too much into it, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. It really does help us grow the channel, and we appreciate every single one of you. This is coming out of comicsbeat.com. Okay, so let's take a look. For the first time in history, a comic book graced the stage in Hall H, and it filled the hall. Why? Well, because the comic, BRZRKR, is a creation of Keanu Reeves. Of course. Debuting in 2021, BRZRKR has been thrilling readers with its story of the half-mortal, half-god warrior known as B as he battles through the ages, seeking answers to the mystery of his endless, blood-soaked existence and how to end it. Keanu Reeves joined co-writer Matt Kindt, artist Ron Garney, screenwriter Mattson Tomlin, Matt Gannon, the editor-in-chief of Boom Studios, Eric Harburn, executive editor of Boom Studios, and Stephen Christie, president development, Boom Studios, for an exclusive look at the final issues of the limited comic book series. Keanu took the stage along with his writing team and artist Ron Garney to discuss the current limited series that debuted last year. Fans got to hear how the series began as Keanu discussed his desire to make a comic where someone gets to punch people through their chest. And he is not exaggerating. I think he means that literally, because you actually see the images of someone punching through the chest in the comic book. Topics included the desire to build the story around an 80,000 year timeline to give themselves the ability to have the story go absolutely anywhere. Keanu was passionate and obviously the focus of this panel. His love of the character, his abilities, and B's future missions. And this is exactly why I'd be excited to have attended this event, because just to see him talk about this project with all the excitement, this it was brilliant. This was like a brilliant creation by him, because he's created this character, BRZRKR, which is, he's like 80,000 years old, and the projects that could, the franchise he can make out of this, the projects that could come out of this, is like timeless. I mean, he could basically just drop this character into any period of history and create a story out of it. He could go into many different entertainment mediums, as we shall see from these announcements, and this franchise could go on for a long, long time. The panel dove headfirst into announcement after announcement. The comic series issue number 10 will be out soon, followed by volume 2, that's trade paperback, reprinting issues 5 through 8. The series will be followed by an anime series on Netflix. I did read from another source that currently in Japan, I can't think of the company right now who's doing this, but they're working on an anime series to go on Netflix. They're working on actually seasons 1 and 2, and I think hopefully we'll be seeing this probably around maybe the beginning of next year. I'm hoping. The animated series will be followed by a feature film by screenwriter Mattson Tomlin. So I had heard this before that there would be a feature film, and of course Keanu Reeves will be playing the main character. I mean, he was basically created, to look just like him, and why not? He'd be perfect for that role, given his role in the John Wick series. The feature film will be followed by a book published by Random House. This is something I had not heard before. Keanu was extremely excited to share the book news with the audience, but had to refrain from naming the author, who he said was his absolute favorite. Random House explicitly told him not to name the author. Keanu struggled, but ultimately didn't spill the beans. It was great to finally see a comic grace the stage in Hall H, and who better to pull that off than the first time comic writer Keanu Reeves. Now, I'll be looking forward to that book. Definitely. I had also heard, I don't see this here, but I had also heard from another source that after this comic book series, there will also be an additional, or more than one additional comic book series. So we'll have to look out for that. I'm sure we'll cover all these projects on this channel, and I thank you, Keanu Reeves, for all the great future entertainment on this project, and good luck going on vacation anytime soon. All right, so that's it for me. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you think about all these announcements. Let me know what if you've been following this comic. Let me know what you think about this series. And personally, I think this is definitely the most exciting news that came out of the San Diego Comic-Con. And thank you for watching. I'll talk to you soon.
If you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up below. Also, please subscribe to GeekTime TV. It really helps us grow the channel. And make sure you hit that bell icon in order to receive notifications every time we drop new content here. You can also check us out on social media on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at GeekTimeNet. Thanks again for watching. We will see you soon.
Say, kids, what time is that?